Slow English versus First English. Which is better for learning quickly and fluently?
Learning English is a journey that millions of students across the world take each year. It's a language of global communication, opportunity, and connection. Yet, when it comes to choosing the best method for learning English fluently and efficiently, many learners and teachers ask, should I learn with slow English or first English?
Which approach helps students build confidence faster? Which one helps learners develop real fluency over time? And how do these methods affect the learner's psychology?
Let's explore both of these learning styles in depth and compare their impact on language acquisition, fluency development, and learner motivation.
What is slow English?
Slow English refers to the method of learning and practicing English at a deliberately slow pace, both in listening and speaking. This method emphasizes slow, clear pronunciation, simple vocabulary and short sentences, repetition and understanding. Focus on accuracy over speed. It is often used in beginner-level courses or with learners who feel overwhelmed by fast, native-like speech.
What is First English?
First English, also called Real English or Natural English, is a method of learning the first form of English that native speakers naturally use. This includes real-world expressions, native speed conversations, idioms, phrasal verbs, and slang. Focus on communication over grammar perfection. This approach immerses learners in authentic English from the beginning, similar to how a child learns their first language.
Comparison. Fluency versus confidence.
Let's compare these two approaches based on what most learners want: fluency, confidence, and motivation.
Understanding and retention. Slow English helps learners build a strong foundation. When words are spoken slowly, learners can hear the sounds more clearly, understand grammar structures, and learn new vocabulary step by step. It gives time to think and respond, reducing stress.
This helps in building confidence, developing correct pronunciation, avoiding confusion or frustration.
However, too much focus on slow English might create a habit of thinking in classroom English only, not real-life communication.
On the other hand, First English exposes learners to the real sounds of the language. Though it may seem confusing at first, it forces the brain to adjust faster and begin to think in English more naturally. This mirrors how children learn their first language, by listening to fast, natural conversation, not by reading grammar books.
Speaking fluency. Slow English is great for early practice. Beginners feel safe repeating slow, predictable sentences, but in real conversations, people don't speak slowly, and this creates a gap.
A learner used to slow English may say,
Sorry, I don't understand. Can you speak more slowly?
this limits interaction, especially in fast environments like work, travel, or social situations. First English, although harder at first, trains the ear and brain to recognize patterns, rhythm, and intonation of real speech. This helps learners become active listeners and respond faster, a key to fluency.
Fluency is not just about speaking without grammar mistakes. It's about speaking without fear and without delay.
Psychological impact on learners.
This is perhaps the most important point.
Slow English helps reduce anxiety in the beginning. Learners feel in control. They can pause, repeat, and slowly build their skills. For shy or nervous students, it creates a safe space to practice. It helps boost early self-esteem.
But over time, this can become a comfort zone. Learners may feel, I'm only good when the speaker is slow. This can lead to low self-efficacy, the belief that I can't do well in real situations.
First English, on the other hand, builds a growth mindset. It challenges the brain. Yes, it's difficult in the beginning, but learners who keep going develop mental flexibility, fast processing skills, and higher confidence in unpredictable situations.
They become comfortable with not understanding everything, and that's key to natural conversation, which helps you learn faster.
If your goal is to speak English naturally, First English will help you develop that skill faster, but only if you stay motivated.
If your goal is to build confidence and accuracy step by step, slow English is better in the early stage, but don't stay there too long.
The fastest learners use a blend of both methods.
Start with slow English to understand the rules and build comfort.
Move to First English as soon as possible to adapt to real-world use.
Switch between both styles for balance, grammar plus real fluency.
Real-life examples.
A student who only listens to slow English might pass an exam but struggle to understand airport announcements or fast customer service calls.
A learner who trains with First English, even if they make grammar mistakes, can still join group conversations, make friends, and think in English faster.
Final thought: don't just learn English, live it.
Both methods have value, but language is not just knowledge. It's a skill, and like any skill, it must be practiced in real conditions.
Slow English builds a strong foundation. First English builds real fluency.
If you want to speak smart English, start slow, but don't stay slow. Step into the real rhythm of the language. Make mistakes, learn from them, and keep speaking.
Because fluency doesn't come from knowing everything, it comes from using what you know.
Bonus tips for learners.
Watch both slow English lessons and native speaker interviews on YouTube.
Practice speaking out loud, first slowly, then faster.
Record yourself imitating natural speech.
Don't be afraid to guess or ask for repetition. It's part of learning.